Yes. I'm over here trying to multitask, knowing I suck at it.
I know. That's why I was just like.
That's why.
It's like I'll just hit record and we just slide the intro to the other side. We'll be good.
Oh, I'm good now. I'm working now. So
busy, right?
Facts.
Oh shit. Kids is good?
Yeah, kids is good. Daughter evil. Son is just there. He's cool as shit though. He don't bother us though. My daughter, she doesn't bother us, but she just wants to bother us. Like she don't even want shit. She'll just come fuck with us, jump on her back and shit. Like, bro, you too big for that. Like, she looked like she like 7 years old, and keep having to tell people she's only 4. Like, she'll be 5 in August.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, she's only 4. Like, she's not she's not that old. Like,
oh shit.
Like,
just she communicates so intelligently too. So
yeah, like,
yo, we wasn't that smart when we were 4.
As far as I can remember, I was a dumbass when I was 4. Okay, I didn't know what she knows, like, at all.
Right.
Like, I don't know how she does it, but she just likes learning shit. And like, now she's at the point where she always asks me about stuff and what it is it do and all of that. Like, she just wants to know shit. Like,
see, I'm no different.
Right.
I just want to know shit. I want to understand how shit works.
I feel you. Sometimes you just gotta let that shit be what it is. Like,
I give you an example. Me and Jim were talking about, like, your watch will track your sleep. Like, I'm sure your watch will track your sleep.
No, I don't got that on.
Okay, it sounded like you didn't trust the world there. So
I got the one where it tracks when I'm working out.
Okay.
But other than that,
well, it's kind of cool to see the quality of your sleep. So I'm looking at the graph, and I was like, well, does that mean my sleep is quality? Like, how do I know it? Nothing tells me like this is good, this is bad. I look up, an hour and 20 minutes had passed because I was watching videos and reading articles about what percent of time you should be in each of the 4 stages of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I mean. I just like to know shit. Anybody else would look at it like, okay.
So now you gonna try to be in those stages of sleep, motherfucker? You go.
I don't know that you can control that. It's little things like
Inception, niggas, motherfucker.
Like, I know, like, I cut out caffeine when I started drinking the mud water. I'm not drinking as much caffeine and not drinking. It's recommended that you don't drink caffeine past like 2 in order to get a good restful sleep. And certain sections of sleep help for you. But like the past couple of days, I've had a headache. Last week I had headaches a couple of times, and this week I've just been really busy, so I've been staying up later and not really managing my time as well as I'd like to or used to. And so I notice how it affects my mood. And things that would affect you minimally when you were younger, as you get older, I guess your body's more sensitive to them.
Yeah.
Like I told you before, I used to drink 3 cups of coffee and have Mountain Dews and Pepsis all night and would sleep like a baby with no effect. Now, if I drink a 3rd cup of coffee in the morning, I'm anxious as shit.
Heartbeat racing, motherfucker.
I don't even feel the effects of, like, I'm sure it does, but I just feel anxious. Because your body just doesn't metabolize and process things the same way as it gets older, that's all. So,
nigga, you was drinking too much coffee. I bet you went through coffee withdrawal afterwards, didn't you? When you slowed
surprisingly
down.
Not.
No. Nigga,
I don't even think
3 cups in the morning.
Because I would make it, and I get up at 4, so between 4
nigga,
and
why are
like
you
9,
making that much coffee?
I don't know.
You got one of them old school joints that
Nigga,
make the full pot?
Why do you make 6 sides?
First of all, we not talking about me, nigga. We talking about you, all right? We not.
No, I've gotten good. I make just enough that fills the 1 mug. And then even with the mud water, I mix a little tiny bit of coffee at the bottom of it. So it's just enough to have a mug of coffee and then a little bit for the set. And I didn't even drink the mud today. I just had the 1 cup of coffee.
Right.
So.
That's good shit.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm curious too. I get her. I'm with you, Ariana. Geniuses.
Yeah, Ariana's annoying. She's smart, but she know how to use that shit. Oh shit, we still ain't even started yet, my nigga.
Probably should start.
Yeah, let's get it motherfucking popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn. I'd like to thank you for letting me be myself.
everybody. Welcome back to the crib.
We are here once again. I am Darien.
I'm Rahmonn. That threw me off.
I know it
I'm
did.
such a creature of habit.
Yeah, I know it did. That's what I was looking for, DK. I was trying to throw you off.
It is episode number 68.
Yeah, 68.
68 this week. And we're back in the building.
Back at it once again. We appreciate y'all for returning with us.
Yes. Hopefully you're back, Michelle.
Hopefully.
We really miss you.
Yeah.
Hopefully you even heard us begging you to come back.
That'd be fucked up. She ain't hear it.
Like, I don't know if she knows anybody else who. I think the way she found us is through David. I think they went to high school together.
Gotcha.
So, David, if you talk to Michelle, tell her you miss her. I'll tell you about that in a second. What are you grateful for, sir?
I'm grateful for life. Just simply life. Being alive and being able to enjoy time with my family, time with my friends, build upon relationships. Yeah. I'm just loving life right now. It could always be better, but I love life.
I'm grateful for being busy. And I don't mean work busy. I've had a lot of work. I've been spending a lot of time in this room. And that's cool because starting to see my investments pay off. And not just in a monetary sense, just I feel fulfilled. I think I was telling you a couple Saturdays ago before we recorded, I had been all day recording and mixing people. And I didn't get my 2-hour nap that I usually have on my day off. But it feels great. Like I'm enjoying being busy.
Right.
So
as you should, man.
I'm grateful for all my clients.
It's always good to be busy, man.
And doing what I love doing. That is I gotta say, that is one of the coolest shits. It's different when you're busy doing shit you don't give a fuck about or that you have to.
Then when you're busy doing something that you're really passionate about.
Like,
yeah.
I saw this post. I know we're a little late, but it was for Juneteenth. Like I had to work.
I had to work too.
And I said, wow, how America is it of us to have a holiday that we have to work celebrating a day that we didn't have to work.
It makes no sense.
Speaking of Juneteenth, so on the way home last night, I stopped at Wawa. I needed cigarettes and something else. And when I go in, there's a lady who cuts me off. She's like, hey, sir. And she goes to ask me for money. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash on me, which I didn't. And she's like, no problem, you have a good night. So I'm in Wawa, I come out, and there's this guy. And I remember he was an older gentleman. He grabs the door for me. He's like, hey, come on, my brother. I was like, thanks, man. He's like, happy Juneteenth. And I was like, oh, thank you. He's like, yeah, we got to stick together. And I was like, yeah, we do. I was all excited. Huh?
He hit you with you got a couple of eyes.
Then he was like, real quick, man. I was like, oh, shit. Here I was, still was a genuine man.
He thought he had a friend, motherfucker.
And I remember it was warmer, but the dude was profusely sweating. I remember that. And it was an older dude. And he's like, yeah, I lost everything in a house fire. And I was like, damn, I'm sorry, man. And he was like, yeah, me and my family came up here from Florida. And I was thinking, why'd you leave Florida to come to Delaware? But that was none of my business. And long story less long, after he tells me this long story, like, people, if you're going to ask me for money, at least me personally, I'm more likely to give it to you with the shorter story.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I got my honey bun and my spicy nachos and my fresh pack of cigarettes. And I can't wait to drive home, eat dinner so that I can then have my spicy nachos and then my honey bun. And so all I'm thinking of is you are in the way of me getting to this thing that I feel like I've earned after a hard 10 hours day of working. And I listen empathetically. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't have cash. And he was like, you got CashApp? Like, wait, you can beg with CashApp
hold the fuck up. How you asking for money for CashApp?
So that took me for a loop. And I was like, I do have CashApp. But then I was like, you know what? It's not personal, man. But I know people who've gotten scammed by giving away their CashApp to people they don't know. And I'm not really, he's like, man, I don't got time to do all that. I'm an old fella. I was like, I know, I apologize, man. I'm sorry, I can't help you out. And I felt bad. And I truly do. Like, I used to be one of the people that looked at it like, go get a job. Like, do something. And I remember being in a time of life where I was like an emergency away from probably being homeless. Like, I remember that feeling, thinking, I remember how in the past as a young guy, I looked down at people like, I've worked since I was 13. Why can't you go find a job?
Mm-hmm.
I had a job and I was a car breakdown or a medical emergency away from needing to be standing in front of Wawa right next to you asking for some cash. So I get it. I don't, circumstances happen. But you got to be careful these days, too, to protect yourself and your own family. And I'm mad at myself because now I'm driving away and I'm feeling guilty that I didn't Cash App this guy some money.
I wouldn't feel no type way. Nigga, I ain't got it to give unless I got it to give. I would have gave it to you if I had it to give. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, and I don't
and
really
you're not
have
going
the spare, but
you're not going to sob story me and then no, bro. Like,
that's the dynamic of my personality. Like, I know sometimes some of my stories I come off as a jackass, but I really have a really big fucking heart. I'm really empathetic and I feel for people. Like, I thought about that days later, like, damn, maybe I should go back in. Or maybe I can
see
go
if
in
he there.
the ATM and get him some cash.
Nah,
but then
one
recently
bull fucked it up for me.
we left a place and I had $20 because every time I had change, I hate carrying cash. I would stick it in the ashtray, and the guy needed to pay, same as this guy, and he needed more money to pay his motel bill. And I was like, you know what? And I just reached in the ashtray and I went back and remembered I gave it. So I do give people the money. I just didn't have it. And I'm still not comfortable just randomly giving somebody my cash app.
Yeah, I ain't giving no random nigga my cash app. I don't trust you.
Even the it's funny how people use the technology though, right?
Yeah.
Because even the Girl Scouts hit me one time. They were in front of Chipotle one time. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I don't have any cash on me. She's like, no problem. We take cards. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, them motherfuckers don't play. They got a little square jaw.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, everybody in business now, they got that goddamn square.
Yep.
They be trying to charge motherfuckers quick.
No, I hope everything works out for them. That's rough.
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me afterward they were together.
The
That
girl
was
and
his
the
wife.
guy?
Yeah.
That was his wife?
Uh-huh.
He told her she did it wrong. He was like,
You ain't tell the story.
He's like, you gotta tell the story. Why watch this? He's like, you see, I almost had his ass.
And I felt guilty because when I was walking out, I'm like, man, I gotta find me another Wawa to stop it on the way home.
To see if it's another homeless person else?
No, so that I can avoid that.
Oh, so you can avoid them? That's funny as shit. Nah, yeah, you would have to. Nah, I'm going back and I'm gonna look him dead in his face. It's like, nah.
Shit. One time a guy, I gave him some money. He was stuck. He said he was stuck. He was trying to get back. He had drove up here. No, I tell you a better one. And we'll move on. When I used to live in Dover, where I lived, my apartment complex was right across the street from, like, you could walk across the street to the Wawa.
Mm-hmm.
And I had drove home and I'm parking. And I'm walking, about to go into my apartment. And the guy says, excuse me, brother.
They hit you with that brother, motherfucker.
Brother.
Excuse me, brother.
I drove here from Milford and he was pointing in the wrong direction. I was like, all right, I get turned around too. That's fine. And my mother's in the hospital. No, his mother was in the hospital in Milford. We're in Dover. Okay, whatever. And I just ran out of gas and I needed some money to get some gas to get back to the hospital. Now, mind you, we weren't in the Wawa parking lot. I guess this nigga was trying to beg enough in the Wawa. He walked across the street to my parking lot, to my complex, to ask me for this money.
Oh, shit. He needed it.
And then I saw him 3 days later.
When they leave their hunting grounds,
yeah,
he needed it. This nigga said, nah, fuck this. I'm about to go over here and ask this nigga for this money.
Like, to people coming home to their houses anyway. And he just, like, appeared out of the fog because I remember it was nighttime.
Boy, I'd have teed off on his bitch ass. Nigga, you ain't getting no money from me. Bink, bink. Fuck you talking about?
And I guess logic, right? Not everybody's me, but I'm thinking, if you knew you didn't have gas, why did you leave the hospital and drive all the way to Dover?
None of that adds up. This entire story does not.
But that's what I'm saying. Don't tell me the whole story. I'm more likely to, like, here's, like, if I got it, I give it to people. I don't have a problem sharing if I got it. And there was one guy who ran out of gas. And then, like, 3 days later, I ran into him again, or a week later, and he told me the exact same story he told me a week earlier. And I was like, you still ain't getting no gas money from a week ago? And he looked at me like, oh, shit, I asked this dude a week ago.
Oh, shit. Nah, yeah, somebody fucked that up for me. That's why I don't really give motherfuckers money no more, because it was this bull in front of a 7-Eleven that I used to live around the corner from. And I went there, and he asked me for a couple of dollars. So I had him like $5, whatever, and then went in the store, left, and I think like next day I come back to the 7-Eleven because I needed some shit, and I see this nigga count money. Like that shit pissed me off. Like, hold on. Like I thought you needed to get somewhere, do something. Like you just sitting there counting money. He had a stack in his hand, like, and then still try to ask me for some money. Like, nigga, no. Fuck. And he
Like,
fucked that
how
shit up
big
for
is your gas
everybody.
tank?
Exactly. He fucked that shit up for everybody. Like, you bugging. I'm not. You gonna play me like a sucker. Get a job. It's like,
Like, damn, this dude said, "Do you got Cash App?" That may be the statement of the year for me.
I've never been asked like from a homeless motherfucker to hit me with a Cash App. Nigga, how your phone work? Nigga, how your phone on, motherfucker?
He's probably using the Wawa at the Wawa. What, does Wawa have free
This
Wi-Fi?
nigga said the Wawa at the Wawa.
The Wi-Fi at the Wawa.
I don't think so. I never tried it. I never. How long you're in Wawa? Not that long for you to need Wi. If this nigga's connected to Wawa's Wi-Fi, that's a fucking problem.
But the
Is that
Wawa he was at, the one I went to,
Mr. New one?
no, not the new one. The new one is cool. That's why I said I think I'm gonna start going because it's kind of on the way home. I just passed my turn.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah.
That one's really convenient for going anywhere to Wilmington because you can stop on it and still get on 95. So it's kind of dope. But no, this one is off the main road. Forget what the fucking road is. I found it one day. Remember back in the day when Zach would record and I used to go get the equipment in the morning? So coming back from Zach's job on Airport Road is how I found that Wawa. Yeah, that's how I found that Wawa. And so it's kind of on the way home because I just turn off at 273 and turn down and it's there. But anyway, yeah. There's no hotel or anything. So like, how'd you get there?
Yeah.
Like I can see if I was at the Wawa on 13 because you got all those motels going down the strip there before it splits, the 40 split. Damn, I was sitting here thinking like you. I'm like, did I just characteristically give people a good radius where I live?
Hey, nigga, you are putting the lines too close.
This whole section be beep, 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 beep. Nah, I mean, I wish them well. Before I get into that music question, you saw the beef starting between Pusha T and Jim Jones?
I'm getting tired of this shit. Pusha, I'm getting tired of your ass, all right? I don't know who initiated it, but nigga, you keep having beef with every fucking body. Like, it's not necessary. Just drop the music and keep it pushing. Let your music speak as the beef. Like, why are y'all? I don't care who started it, nigga. This shit is unnecessary.
Yes and no to a degree.
And it's not beef until somebody dies, in my opinion. I'm sorry to say that.
Well, before that, if you think about the essence of hip hop, it was rap battles, right? It was the music, it was the DJ, and then the MC got on it, and then the different crews would battle verbally. And I think that's why hip hop's such a competitive sport. Like when you look at things like, I don't know if it counts anymore, but like, I don't respect you if your wife's writing your lyrics, you know what I mean? Or anybody's writing your lyrics and you spitting them. I don't think that's such a thing as it used to be anymore. But every other genre has ghostwriters and nobody looks poorly upon people.
Nobody even questions it.
Right.
Like,
but we do. But I think that's because you were standing there and you were spitting something that you had experienced and that gave it realism. Right? The other thing is no other genre shouts out their record label.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a country singer? One Horse Records. Like they don't do that. But anyway. So I like the competitiveness of it. So where it started, it was 2 different interviews Jim did, but he doubled down on Hot 97 where he said, I think Billboard had named Push as one of the top 50 MCs. And Jim Jones says he can rap, but he ain't top 50. He's not my top 50. And then when he was on the Breakfast Club, he said to Envy and those guys, he said, "Go ahead, sing me a Pusha T song." And nobody could recite a Pusha T song on the spot.
Oh shit!
So I guess Push heard it and he said, "All right, I'm gonna say something back."
But in all fairness, I couldn't spit no Jim Jones shit off the spot.
I could do both of them. Pause. Or I could recite. I can recite lyrics from both of them. Because both are favorites of mine.
I didn't even think like that, nigga.
I know. It just sounded weird as I was saying it.
He said he did not like how that sounded. My fault.
No, but I'm even impressed with Jim because Jimmy was the hype man. Jimmy couldn't even rap at first. So to see him try it and become good. Like Jimmy did the videos, he did engineering, and then he would be hype man, and then he became a rapper. And like if you listen to his progression, he's gotten better. And I think Jim has some of the wildest fucking ad libs ever.
Yeah,
he's got some of the craziest ad libs. Fire. So I like Jimmy, but is Jimmy a lyrical titan like Pusha T is? No.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be fun to watch. Like, actually, by the time you guys listen to it, it's a week old.
Or funny to watch, motherfucker.
But Jim finally responded with bars today.
So Pusha already made a song?
They had their fashion thing, the Louis Vuitton thing in Paris or whatever. I don't follow fashion, so I don't give a shit. But I saw a post about them, and he did a song there where he came at Jim. And Jim, the first reaction is Jim just on IG listening to it. He's like, this isn't top 50 bars to me.
Nigga, man, disrespectful.
So then everybody in the comments was like, just rap, just rap, stop making videos and write a song. So he wrote a response. And it's Jim, so it's good, but it ain't lyrically.
It ain't top 50. It's like, nah.
No, it is Jim's not gonna be this lyrical miracle guy. That's not who he is to me. I think he makes the fun songs. I believe everything he's fucking saying. He has great songs.
I feel like that's more how it should be in music, if you can believe it. Like, you can believe Jim's bars. Like, Pusha, I can kind of believe some of his, but not as much as, like, Jim, though.
Crazy part is in Jim's line, he basically called Malice, Pusha's brother, a crackhead.
He may be. Where's this nigga at?
He was in the church. That's why he ain't done no music.
This nigga was in church?
He was a preacher or something like that.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, the disrespect. But recently there's been talk that there would be another Clips album. Like, and everybody says that Malice was the better rapper between him and Push. Like, if you go back and listen to their project.
But Malice found Jesus.
Yeah.
That's what niggas finding Jesus, nigga. First the niggas in a submarine, now this niggas. I'm sorry.
That's an interesting theory of mine that I thought of in the last minute last week. Anywho.
We don't want to talk on them theories, nigga. They might be listening. This mic going? This shit probably cut off, motherfucker. This shit.
You see us smiling. So this week for the episode, me and Darien are going to take this submarine ride, and we are grateful and happy to be here. We are here of our own free listen. It's a lie. You can be like, it's a lie. Get your fucking hands off me. It's bullshit. No, I don't care what
y'all gonna have to kill me. Fuck that. I'm not going. I'm snapping.
The other thing that was a buzz was there has not been a Billboard Top 100 or 200.
Billboard?
You
said bullboard.
Did I?
Yeah, I don't know why you think about bulls. Pause. Say that.
Billboard hip hop charting single all year.
I mean,
and the last time that was the case was 1993.
And that's being based upon the same amount of time we're into this year? That's a problem.
I mean, typically, so I got several different thoughts on it. So you could go the route of the music that's being made, but then I sound like the old head hating on the music that's being made.
It's kind of some of the music that's being. It's not enough. It's not enough ones that's really pushing the next level in that culture. It's not too many of them. Like, a lot of them are pushing like the bullshit, but it's not too many. Like, my top 3 is fucking out of like most of the motherfuckers that's doing shit now. Not the old heads who still doing shit. Like, none of them. Just the niggas who doing shit now. Cole, Kendrick, Drake. Other than them 3, I don't know who's really pushing our shit. Yeah, like, no, I don't. I listen to some of their shit, but I don't know too many. Like, Lil Baby Fire.
Yeah,
he did have a Boss Ass song. He had a couple of them. Yeah, it's a couple of them, but it's not enough to really. It's more fuck niggas than it is real lyricists and people who I always gotta say this. I don't care what anybody say about Drake. I don't care if he don't write his shit or not. it's not enough people pushing the shit that he pushed in most of his songs. Like same thing with Cole, same thing with Kendrick. It's not like it's just a whole bunch of kill him up and shoot him and fuck his baby mama.
There's so many routes you
Raw
can go
dog.
with this, right?
Yeah.
Because it's Billboard, right? Do you give a fuck?
I really don't. It's funny as shit because not until you just mentioned it, I never thought about Billboard. I only think about Billboard when I hear about Billboard. Other than that, I don't care.
But do you look and you go, all right, I have all this access to music, right? It's not like back in the days you had to go buy an album or a CD where you had to make a choice. I got $20. I got to pick one thing I can buy. You got all this access to music. So how do you decide what you fucking listen to, right? Do you ever go, let me look on Billboard and see what's charting?
Nah.
Or even in...
I'd rather go to, like, on Spotify. Like, it has, like, the hip-hop mix and, like, the chill mix. Like, I will go to those and just listen to whatever random songs that come up.
But who wrote those lists?
That's a good question. Spotify?
Like, I give you an example. Something hot comes out.
With that?
Or anybody. Like, something hot comes out and I'm like, and I know. Like I said, let's say there's a new Conway album coming out. And I was like, I know because he's been putting on his Instagram there's a new Conway album out. So I go to, I use iTunes. I go to, or Apple Music, excuse me. I go to Apple Music and I click new. And I'm scrolling. I'm like, damn, I know this nigga said he had a new album coming out. And it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
But then if I go search his name, I can find it, right? So who pushes what happens to be in that area? So I don't use it as, I mean, you can use it as a litmus test from a musician standpoint to see, all right, I'm not so looking at what's at the top.
Yeah.
What's at the bottom on the way up? Because that's the next wave. Maybe I'll pay attention to that. But even still, I don't listen to music like that.
Yeah.
I listen to what I like, and then you might say, yo, you would like this. Check this out. This is fire. Somebody else would say that. I think hip hop is, because some people said, oh, that means hip hop's on the way out. Like rock and roll is kind of went out and hip hop took over as the rock and roll of the world.
Yeah.
I think hip hop is such a culture that even if we never chart again, I think the culture's not going to die. I think it's too ingrained.
Fuck no.
In us, I don't think the culture's going to die.
Yeah, they are hopping in our culture. Like, it is what it is. Our culture is going to always live. Like,
but I also think it's too easy to make music.
It's not too easy. It's too easy to gain a following.
It's easy as shit.
What, to make music?
Right. All this shit I have in here. All you need, you don't even need a laptop anymore because they got apps like BandLab. You can download an app. It's on your phone. And you can make a whole song on that shit. I'm not going to say it's going to have the same level of quality.
But yeah, it may be easy to create music, but it's not easy to gain a following. It's not easy to create good music.
Agreed. But there's so much to filter through.
And that's what it's about, filtering through it. Somebody got to do that shit.
No, but think about it. You have, what's your commute to work? 20 minutes?
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
Oh, you listen to work music throughout the day though, right?
Yeah, I listen to podcasts throughout the day.
Oh, okay. So let's say you only have, we'll use me as an example.
So just when I drive.
I only have an hour to get to work, right? And if I want to listen to new music, that I have.
You drive an hour right now?
No, I'm saying back.
Oh, nigga, I was about to say, my fault.
You only have a limited time to miss. There's so much shit to comb through to find gems. And say a conspiracy theory if you want, but what's the shit that you hear? Like even back in the day on the radio, you heard the songs about drug dealing and shit. You didn't hear all the conscious shit on the radio that Mos Def or I always fuck his name up when I'm trying to say it publicly. Talib Kweli wrote. It's like rappers like that. Dope shit, but it wasn't pushed, or Common. Dope shit, not pushed. Because there's agenda to have this mindset.
They don't want to push the positive dope shit. They want to push the fucked up shit. That population control I told you about. We not talking about that.
Yeah.
But
so
like, literally,
there's so much to filter through because literally anybody, tomorrow you can have a song streaming.
I probably could. But just because it's streaming don't mean it's gonna get plays.
Right, but that's why I say it's a good thing. It's cool because you as an artist can put your music out without having to go lick anybody's ass to get approval to sign you a deal and distribute your music. You can create music and put it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's dope. But I think it dilutes it because anybody can do it.
Mm-hmm. But, well, I guess it all depends
Like
on
you
the
think
people.
about the cost of entry back in the day. You had to go to a studio. You had to pay hella dough to own a studio. You had to pay hella dough to own it. So that it kind of weeds out the people who are doing it because it's cool versus the people who are passionate. Like I've heard big people say, I just make music because I can make money. And to me, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but to me, I want to hear music from the artist who's fucking passionate about their fucking art. I want to hear the person who really got broke up with and felt like they wanted to kill this bitch, and so they decided to write a song about it to get their feelings out. I want to hear that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear the person that's
But if she go missing, he need to get arrested.
Absolutely. At least question.
At least
right?
question.
I want to hear those songs about heartbreak and pain and finding the love of your life and being happy because that's fucking real emotion. And to me, that translates to good art.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Rihanna didn't write "Bitch Better Have My Money," but she had an accountant steal her money, and you better believe she sang that with fucking emotion.
Yeah,
I like that fucking song.
Yeah, that's 100%. That song is fire.
I like
though.
the video a lot too.
Of course he does.
You don't?
Fucking old ass horn dog. This nigga. Yeah, that was a good video. But that's what you be telling motherfuckers. Bitch, you better have my money. You gotta tell your job. Payday, that shit better come. I don't care what y'all going through.
Fuck, I was gonna ask you a question. I forgot. Speaking of music, we can circle back. So you guys have all, if you've been a long time listener, you've met David, and you know David does his radio show. It's now on TuneIn, which allows it to be on Apple Music, so there's more opportunities to listen to it. The show is always fucking dope, and now he's doing a new feature where certain people get to pick a top 20, and he will play the top 20 on one of the shows, and you can record commentary that goes in why it's your top 20 of any category.
Oh shit!
I'm working on. I already got 2 top 20s. If he'll have me on twice,
Yeah.
I already got 2 top 20s I'm working on, so
Right.
I'm excited to do that. But yeah, it's dope for me to be able to stay in the same app without having to get another app and be able to listen to the show.
Yeah, that's dope as shit. Man's
But
doing big things.
Yeah,
that shit taking off. That
but I
shit
think
be
that's
fire.
dope. Like they have people come on and do a personal 20, top 20. So
yeah,
I have 3 in mind, but I'm only submit 2.
You got 3 top 20s.
As he was telling me,
nigga, that's the top 60. Fuck is you talking about?
No. So
what you doing? Categories?
Yeah,
genres.
So my first top 20 was groups. Like I feel like we don't have a lot of dope R&B groups like we had in the 90s. So I got a top 20 of my favorite group songs.
Yeah, Casey and Jodeci on there.
Oh, of course. Well, Jodeci. Yeah, I can't give you my list because I was about to say I got this person, that person, and then another one I was doing like my favorite modern R&B songs were the 2 ones that popped in my head right away. They just talk about why I like them.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So if you haven't, go to Notch 8. You can get it on TuneIn. You can get it on 365. I'll put it down there.
Facts. I was just about to say something. I forgot what it was that fast. It's fucked up. It was something about what you just said.
Well, you could write a song tomorrow.
No, fuck that song.
I mean, you could.
I could write a song tomorrow.
I've been writing it for several months now.
That is true. That's fucked up. That is true. I just realized that. I definitely gotta do that shit. I'll probably do that shit tomorrow.
You know what? I'm gonna get one of my artists to write a diss record for you. That'll get your ass in the studio.
And they'll get me in the studio and I'm gonna tell you bring them here.
Yo, imagine Jay Sheps to write a rapper.
Bro.
And he writes a diss track.
Bro.
You're like, please do it.
Bro, I'm gonna have to fuck him up. But it ain't gonna work if I can't see him. If I don't know what he look like. I still don't know what he look like. I just know his name.
Would you say he got a unicorn as his
He got a dragon.
A dragon.
With I think he's supposed to be a Broncos fan. He might be from Denver. You never know. Or just like Denver. If you in Delaware, nigga, you just pick a team. Like we out here just I know niggas that's Ravens fans, that's fucking Eagles fans, that's fucking Jets fans, that's Giants fans.
Well, I think too that's because of all the transplants you have here in Delaware too.
Yeah.
But
nigga, I'm a fucking
I was a
Seattle
Broncos fan.
fan.
How?
Nigga, the West How? Cause when I finally got to the point where I actually started paying attention to football, that's when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go with Seattle. One, they were kind of an underdog when I started liking them.
Okay.
They weren't like one of the top teams, and it literally a year or two later they became like a constantly
shit.
top team. So I was
Can you help me
hyped.
pick a lottery ticket that way?
Hell no, I wish. Boy, if I could pick lottery tickets, nigga, we'd have 3 studios by now. Nigga, we you got your own setup and shit. Nigga, Nigga, if I don't hit the lottery, boy, we all made it. Fuck that.
I say the same thing too. People be looking at me crazy, like, no, I would write this. Not
Like,
everybody.
Like, nigga.
But there's certain people that
First off, you get like just say 200 mil. Like, nigga, that will change so many people's lives around me. Granted, I'm still going to have a couple hundred mil left, but nigga,
yeah.
everybody gonna be put on in
But
a
no,
way.
I would like if you have an idea and you have an idea of people that I'm close
Yeah,
with
that
that I
got
believe will
ideas.
follow through with it. Oh, speaking of which, have you seen
I even-
Joyner's new video?
Huh?
That made me think of Joyner's new video with Rotimi.
Oh shit, yeah, the John bro.
Yo, this nigga and his concepts.
He's like, yo, he's one of the most underrated motherfuckers I think in the fucking industry, because he be killing that shit every fucking song. Like, his concepts is dope as shit, and you feel what the fuck is going on.
We all know a nigga or two like that.
Yep.
Congratulate you on your face, but secretly hate your ass.
Yep. That shit was wild. I don't even know what it's called, but y'all should listen to it.
Broski.
Broski, yeah. You gotta listen to that shit. That shit's fire.
Don't just listen to it.
Yeah, you have to watch the video.
Boss man that sent it to me is like, yo, I need you to step off I was on duty. He's like, I need you to step off the floor and go watch this. That's how excited he was about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, it was worth it. Like,
his contrast concepts be so fucking dope.
Seeing both sides of the story. Yeah. That shit be fire as fuck. Like, that shit was crazy. I can't even explain it. Like,
no, you just gotta go.
I'm probably gonna watch it again.
I think I've watched it 3 times after I saw it the first time.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Shit, I'm definitely a Joyner fan. Yeah, so I don't know. This record. I think that's healthy. It makes people pay attention.
Yeah, this record, yeah.
As long as it stays on records.
On records, yeah. Once it leads to the street, then it's a problem.
I gotta tell you, I honestly love diss records.
Yeah, nah, diss records is fire when they known as that.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to consider them something else, because like, they are just diss records. You supposed to come back with whatever bars you got for me. Like, not bullets, nigga, bars.
Yeah.
Like, niggas be taking shit too far. Like, it's just
I
unnecessary.
guess it depends on how personal you get too when you're going back and forth.
Yeah, if you say your baby mama name or some shit like that, like, now you wild.
Right,
you go straight call your baby mama right at that moment. Bitch, you was fucking with him. Like,
I know your baby mama got a mole on her left ass cheek. And you be like, she do.
How the fuck you know about that?
Call the boys.
Boy. Nah, yeah, I'm not with that shit. Keep that shit on the tracks, bro. That shit.
You know what? I did this exercise.
I would go wild, bro. I would lose my fucking shit. Yeah, we go.
Here's Rahmonn random thought.
Oh shit.
So let's say somebody contracts me to hire me, right? And I'm like, meet them, they cool. We doing a song together, they recording the shit. And then I'm listening, I'm like, man, they end up writing a song called Fuck D. And they talk writing a song about you. But the check cleared already. As your friend, what do you expect me to do?
I expect you. That's a good ass question. That check cleared, that mean you gotta pay me too, nigga. Fuck that. Nigga, it's extortion, nigga. Either pay me or I'm fucking beating his ass.
Now I would feel like I'd be betraying you because I helped create the diss record.
Yeah, nigga, you had this. I'll be pissed at your ass, nigga. You help a nigga create a diss record on me? That's fucked up.
It'd be worse. Imagine if I did it for free. Yeah. Now I ain't shit.
Now you really ain't shit. This nigga did it pro bono. Like, fuck is you talking about? I'd be, we not doing that.
I was just sitting there imagining, like, what happens if you don't know you hear him rapping And they start talking shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. This sounds real familiar. Then you look back at the invoice and you look at the name that was on the credit card. Jay Shep. Nigga moved to Delaware and infiltrated just to write a diss record towards you.
Oh shit!
You got to put it out. I
Oh,
paid you
I
already.
did not see that coming, bro. I did not see that
Me
coming.
neither.
Fucking Jay Shut. It's
Full circle.
oh, you. I know you're gonna be mad. So I'm gonna want to fight you because you ain't know it was Shep. I was.
Ramon, it's gonna be
Yeah,
over right after this.
Nigga ain't noticed till the nigga left with the with the left and gave him the check. He ain't know till he left. I said Jay Shep. Boy.
D, I didn't realize it till I had already bounced and sent him the final. This is coming out tomorrow. I just want to let you know. Here's a cut.
It says the cut.
It's the best I can do. It's out already.
Oh, I'm gonna recreate my response so fast, nigga. We are going in the studio that evening, nigga. I am not playing. I'm calling out of work and everything. Fuck that. I gotta get my lick back. Especially if it's that motherfucker. He gonna say the bar. Two drunks laughing. That shit that's not funny. You not even gonna get it. You
Tell me how that's fair when I just pay one of them money. I'm spitting this track while my foot's on the seat where you sit at.
Bro.
That'd be the ultimate infiltration.
Yeah, that'd be the awesome.
Yeah, we build the new studio. This pod space has to be sacred and separate.
Yeah, he can't be in the same room as the pod.
Messing up the vibe and shit.
You can feel the mojo when you walk in the room. It's like, why does it feel a little stale in here? Motherfucking,
it's real haterish.
It was a bunch of hate in the room before. Boy, I'd be mad as shit.
That's funny.
He said I just paid one of them money. Oh, this nigga spitting bars at us.
Shit. What's your final thought, sir?
Oh, my final thought. My final thought is be honest. If you gonna hate, say it out loud. Don't hide about it. Don't be pussy. Be real with yourself. Nah, but don't hate on people. It's no need for that. We all got our own demons that we deal with on a daily basis. So give everybody the benefit of the doubt and try to love everybody. And don't do cocaine or heroin or meth or any of that extra strong shit.
Mad hard left turn.
Tribute to Zach, motherfucker. That's hold on, he not dead.
Wait, what?
Cause you know Zach be switching the fucking. He be saying some
I thought you were trying
shit.
to tell me something like, wait, Zach's on coke? Like, wait, what? You know what? I would name the title Zach's on coke, but he would have a fucking fit.
He gonna have a fucking. He definitely gonna listen to it then, motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Oh.
My
Shit.
bad. I threw you.
He threw me all the way the fuck off.
You were saying, if don't be a hater,
Love
don't do hard
everybody.
drugs.
Yeah, don't do hard drugs. Yeah, be happy with yourself.
Yeah, I don't think I can final thought that any more than that's final thought.
That pretty much some of everything.
Be true to yourselves, your friends, your family, yourself first. Recognize who you are, recognize what you want, live in that truth and be that person. Yeah.
100%. Be you.
Short and sweet.
Unapologetically you.
Make sure you listen and watch and listen. There was a theme today, but like always, but it
went left.
It goes up, down, left, right.
Up, down, left.
That's
right.
okay. That's how we get to the
That's how you do the combo on Mortal Kombat.
Up, down, left, right. This nigga drinking. You need me to call your wife?
Nah, that's the cheat code on San Andreas.
It's funny. I was playing Mortal
R1,
Kombat.
R2, L1, L2, left down, right up, left down, right up.
How y'all be remembering that shit?
Nigga, I put it in so many times. I did that shit a lot.
was like, how people remember this shit? But I guess I used to remember how to get 99 lives in Mario Brothers. So
How the fuck did you do that? I never got 99 lives.
I forget what board it is, but you would basically, the turtle would be coming down the stairs and you had to keep jumping on the turtle and it would bounce on the stair and you keep jumping on it. And every time you do it, you get another life.
Oh shit. Nah, this nigga can do all the fuck ups you want. And you still gonna win.
Oh, real quick. Sorry. Shout out to the chick who tricked me at work. So we take recycled electronics at work. And we got a lot of them. And the girl was like, and she came in. I'll be honest, she had her titties hanging out. So I was more open to listen. And she said, I work at this
Was they long?
No. She was younger, so the gravity hadn't affected them at all that much. And she said, I have this stuff to recycle. And I was like, well, how much? She's like, I got quite a bit. So I was like, I'll meet you halfway. I'll take whatever you can put in one cart. Right? So her and the guy, they were together. It was all like PlayStation 2s, Xboxes, original Xboxes. There was an Atari 2600 in there, which that Pitfall game that I highlighted a couple weeks ago, I played on that game. So it must have been like they returned these consoles to this game store and they never did anything with them. So they just had a stock room full of them.
Oh, shit.
And so I was feeling like we have to get there's this other metric we're chasing at work. And I was like, oh, if you two do this thing to help me get this metric, I'll let you fill up 2 carts worth of this shit. And she's like, oh, cool, definitely we could do that. I was like, yeah, well, as you fill it in when you come in, we'll just get you set up. I was walking around doing my rounds. I come back and it's just 2 carts in the front. And they
Go on.
Excuse me. Here's where we talk flashback to the anger thing. So I'm like, this bitch played me. Now, she forgot that she told me because I made a joke. Her friend, I said, why don't you take him out to dinner for helping you move all this stuff? She's like, yeah, we're going to Hooters after this. And I looked at my man I was closing with. I was like, yo, I'm about to go to Hooters and make her download this thing on her phone like she promised. Because she said she would do it if she didn't keep her word.
My nigga is about to press her. He said...
and I was really, if my man didn't ask me for a ride home because it was out of the way, and you know I hate making unnecessary U-turns because I would have to make a U-turn to go to the Hooters and make another one to go home. I really considered going there to say, you made a promise.
I'm going to need you to deliver.
And you didn't fulfill that promise. And then I thought
I would never come into your store again after that.
Well, then I started thinking about me telling this story to the police afterward, how crazy it sounds that I chased you down to a restaurant that you mentioned you were going to because you didn't do something. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go home.
That sounds like some borderline Joe shit.
I'm telling you, I must have been betrayed a lot as a young person that it really offends me as an adult. That's my fucking kryptonite.
That's his kryptonite? I was about to say that.
Yep. But anyway, this is a long ass final thought.
Don't ever betray my nigga. He gonna be on your heels.
Coming down with your young perky breast out.
You nigga. I be drinking here. This nigga gonna spike my shit with some weird shit.
Just be sitting here. What's your final thought, Darien? No. Your final thought. Oh shit. Anyway.
Oh.
Listen
and watch.
Watch and listen. Guys, I'm going to say it on air so that we really do. We're going to do a special contest called Trauma Bingo.
Trauma Bingo.
And the way Trauma Bingo is going to work is you're going to have some traumas on a page and you have to tell us the episode and the moment you heard it. And the first person to complete it correctly will get a $25 Amazon gift card from us.
Okay, that sounds
So it gives us 2 weeks to get it together to put out the Trauma Bingo board.
All right, bet.
Yeah. So listen and watch and listen, not just for that reason, but there's some laughs and some learning that you could always do.
We're going to shout you out too, whoever wins.
Yeah. Unless you choose not to be because you don't want your, ooh, can you buy me something with that gift card you got?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be publicly announced when you win the lottery, right?
I will give the lottery. Who the fuck, like,
I will give
you
a
said
portion
a $25 gift card?
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck?
You never know.
Like, nigga, I'm not going to ask nobody for a part of their $25 gift
Somebody
card.
begged me on the street and asked me to cash up them the money.
A gift card is different. Like, what if that nigga,
He's
like, you got a gift card? Can you give me a gift card? Like, what the fuck? No.
I would.
That's
can you
for
go
me,
inside and give me a
like-
gift card? They could always ask that because you could definitely. Anyway, we're rambling on.
You just gave somebody a whole idea.
I'm sure I'm not
Next
the
time
first
you
person
gonna
to
get
think
hit
of
up, somebody gonna hit you up like, yo, can you give me a gift card then? Oh yeah, we're rambling.
Yeah, listen and watch and listen.
Make sure you follow us on everything at Warm the Crib across Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. On TikTok, we are Warm the Crib Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Go to the YouTube. I didn't say that last week. Go to the YouTube and subscribe. And merch. WTCmerch.com. WTCmerch.com. And the new shit should be out by now. So, we got it all. Support.
Until next week, happy people. We'll see you once again in the crib. Peace.
I
Fuck it.
I said fuck it. I was like, I'm not even going. I was finna be late, but I knew
important
I knew the fingers was good. I knew I was gonna hit it.
Later, people.